Hi everyone, welcome to the world of blue aquatics. Today, we are diving into an essential topic for every fish keeper: anti-chlorine medicine. Is it really necessary? What happens when you add it into your tank? And how do you use it properly? So, whether you are a beginner or a seasoned aquarist, understanding anti-chlorine is key to maintaining a healthy aquarium. In this video, we will explore why anti-chlorine is crucial, how it works, the correct dosage, and when exactly you should add it into your tank. So let's get started. First is the role of chlorine in tap water. Most of us use tap water for our aquariums, but did you know that this water is treated with chlorine? Chlorine is added by water treatment plants to kill harmful bacteria and pathogens, making the water safe for us to drink. However, while chlorine is great for human health, it poses a significant risk to fish. Besides chlorine, many water treatment facilities also use chloramine, a combination of chlorine and ammonia. Unlike chlorine, which can evaporate from water over time, chloramine is much more stable and does not easily dissipate. This makes chloramine particularly dangerous to fish as it remains in the water until actively removed. So, when chlorine or chloramine enters your aquarium, it can cause severe stress to your fish. Chlorine attacks their gills, making it difficult for them to breathe, and prolonged exposure can lead to gill damage, respiratory issues, and even death. This is where anti-chlorine medicine comes in. It's a lifesaver for your fish. Second is how anti-chlorine medicine works. Anti-chlorine medicine, also known as a water conditioner, works by neutralizing chlorine and chloramine, making your tap water safe for your fish. The active ingredient, often sodium thiosulfate, breaks down chlorine into harmful less compounds while converting chloramine into ammonia, which can then be removed by a tank's biological filtration. Once added, anti-chlorine medicine immediately protects your fish from the harmful effects of chlorine and chloramine. You will notice that your fish are less stressed and more active. Over time, consistent use of anti-chlorine helps maintain a stable, healthy environment in your tank, promoting the overall well-being of your aquatic pets. Third is correct dosage and application. Using the correct dosage of anti-chlorine is crucial. Most products will provide clear instructions on how much to use per gallon or liter of water. For example, you might see instructions like add 1 drop per gallon or 5 milliliters per 10 gallons. Always follow the manufacturer's guideline for the best results. So, while anti-chlorine is safe, it's important not to overdose. Adding too much can lead to chemical imbalances in your water, which might stress your fish. On the other hand, overdosing leaves harmful chlorine and chloramine in the water, which defeats the purpose of using the medicine. So, here is how to apply anti-chlorine during a water change. Start by turning off any filters and heaters in your tank to prevent them from being damaged by fluctuations in water quality. Measure the amount of new water you are adding to the tank. Add the correct dosage of anti-chlorine to this water before introducing it into the new tank. Once the water is treated, slowly pour it into the aquarium and turn the filters and heaters back on. This ensures that the chlorine and chloramine are neutralized before your fish come into contact with new water. Fourth is when and how often to use anti-chlorine medicine. Anti-chlorine should be used whenever you add the new tap water to your aquarium. This includes during regular water changes, topping of evaporated water, or when setting up a new tank. Regular use during water changes ensure that the fish are always swimming in safe and treated water. In emergency situations, such as an unexpected spike in chlorine levels, or if you accidentally added untreated tap water, you can add anti-chlorine directly to the tank. While this is not the ideal method, it's better than leaving your fish exposed to harmful chemicals. Fifth is common myths and practical tips. So let's clear up some common myths about anti-chlorine. First is chlorine evaporates on its own, so you don't need an anti-chlorine medicine. Fact: while chlorine can evaporate, chloramine does not, and waiting for chlorine to evaporate is too slow to protect your fish effectively. Second myth is adding too much anti-chlorine can poison your fish. Fact: while it's important to use the correct dose, most anti-chlorine products are designed to be safe even if slightly overused. Third myth is you only need to use anti-chlorine when setting up a new tank. Fact: anti-chlorine should be used regularly during every water change to ensure ongoing water safety. So, here are some practical tips for using anti-chlorine medicine. Tip number 1: always treat your water before adding it into the tank. This gives the anti-chlorine time to neutralize harmful chemicals. Tip number 2: keep a bottle of anti-chlorine handy for emergencies, such as accidental tap water additions. Tip number 3: regularly test your water using an aquarium test kit to ensure your chlorine and chloramine levels are zero. So, sixth is final thoughts. To sum up, anti-chlorine medicine is simple yet powerful tool in keeping your fish healthy and happy. By neutralizing harmful chlorine and chloramine, you are creating a safe and stable environment for your aquatic pets. Remember to follow the correct dosage, apply it regularly, and keep your fish health a priority. So, thanks for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Blue Aquatics for more fish keeping tips. If you have any questions or topics you would like to cover, drop them in the comments below. So happy fish keeping!